Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Spillfelling Fellowship. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking, and today we take a new look at some news from the wonderful world of Middle-earth strategy battle gaming. So today was actually an event I forgot about. It's the International Open Day. That was today in Amsterdam. So Warhammer European Open Day it was called, I think. And there was a few interesting things from the get-go. There were the Witch King diorama was available to purchase. So not only those who went to the doubles event or have access to the Warhammer World Store could buy it. People also could buy it at the European Open Day as well. But thanks to Cohen Westerduin posting a large post on the Great British Hobbit League, we have some interesting news. Now, earlier today, Jay Clare posted a picture of himself with some display cabinets and a bundle of pages, I guess. So I was hoping some people attended and could get some information out. So there was a few things to note from this, and I will just go through them one by one. So Cohen went to the event, and he basically got a sneak peek of the entire There and Back Again book. The book coming out this November, December, about thereabouts, and confirming it's about 130 pages, and he doesn't want to be very particular about the information he sends out. There is, well, I guess you can only remember that much from the read through, but there is some interesting things to pick apart here. So we are getting, well, firstly he says, I can confirm that everything I was hoping to see was there. And that is great, because I think we all expect to have some new things, and this basically confirms that most of what we want, even though many people perhaps want all of it, including me. So that might be one of the things. So he says more named heroes for Lake Town. That is almost confirmed from this moment on, because we know that Percy and Bane is getting profiles from a scenario that was shown at the doubles event seminar. Azog is equipable with heavy armor and flail, so you might get defense 7 Azog at a later date. He says the chariot is justifiably insane and could beat an army in its own right, with those well-known dwarves as the crew. So that's Fili, Kili, Balin and Dwalin crewing that chariot. I hope that we get the regular chariot crew as well, so you can get normal chariots for a bit of a cheaper price than the hero heavy chariot as well. We get new rates named but not as we know them. So the rates might be in it a new incarnation with new names. That's cool, and priced in such a way that it will conveniently fit an armor list not unlike the Champions of Erebor. So a all-hero army with comparable points, and maybe some army-wide rule that they get bonuses if taken together. And we'll also get a bit about that later on. On a related note, the Keeper of the Dungeons really isn't called Gulp. I think we already know that, but he will always be Golb in our hearts. But he's in the book. Plenty of new warriors for evil, so good deal of models to be revealed. Worth pointing out that new profiles in the book didn't have a picture next to them, so models are probably not finished for everything. And the scenarios, all the scenarios you want to recreate and more. Good things, those lovely Lake Town buildings are coming soon. So he's dropping a lot of hints. So we can expect to have new rates, we can expect to have more heroes, more evil models, more evil heroes, new profiles, perhaps new models for something. Azog and armor is takeaway from this. So yeah, and he says something about to the far future. So he's being very cryptic as well. What would you say of a little system that encourages not just thematic lists, but also thematic alliances, while discouraging but never outright stopping the very much less historical ones? So this, I think, is a hint about the army-wide rules. That if you have a pure force, or maybe with this last hint, pure alliance. So maybe the last alliance is a form of list, that you get a bonus. So we already know that Lake Town is getting +1 shoot value when taken together as a complete army. That was one of the first army-wide rules dropped rumor on a while ago, and this also might be something they have seen for other things. But if you, for instance, not take a Numenor army or a Region army for the High Elves, but theme them together for the Last Alliance list, so that you can only take Lendi, Isildur captains and warriors, and on the other hand Elrond, Gil-galad and fitting warriors for that side and captains, you get an army bonus for that as well. So or you might get all 3 bonuses: bonus for the elves, bonus for the men, and bonus for the alliance as well. Who knows? But it seems to me a very cool thing to do. So that's a very much plus in my opinion from a thematic perspective. A bit of love for those less privileged armies that you haven't seen an update since the game's release 15 years ago. Well, 15 years ago there weren't any armies, but close. So maybe if we go back to the big blue book, what if army is currently not fully playable due to lack of unnamed heroes? Won't become more playable by getting new unnamed heroes, but simply not requiring any to lead them. So this is an interesting hint towards some armies not needing heroes to lead them at all. This is all the information he shared about this, yeah. So I do appreciate the information coming out there from Colin, and giving me the opportunity to share this with you as well. For those who didn't want to read the long post or just aren't on the Great British Hobbit League at all, but I don't think you have to be this cryptic. Jay was there with the book. You could just speak plainly because it was there for anyone with a ticket. But then again, if you want to keep it for yourself, that's entirely your prerogative. I won't be bothered by that at all. I suspect I will have the same chance as you in just over 3 weeks now. Yeah, 3 weeks until Ardacon. So I guess all the information you have will be in all the participants' their possession at at that time as well if they want to read through. So yes, that's the rules and the things around it. I will now pause and come back with a picture because there is a new miniature. So please hang around for that. So here you see it. It's the Gundabad Ogre number 2. So you've already seen Gundabad Ogre number 1 in the video I did a few weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago I think, and this is Gundabad Ogre number 2. So that means we at least get 2 ogres when they drop these models on us at a later date. You can also see in the picture the Iron Hills Ballista underneath, the Gundabad Berserkers next to the ogre on the right hand side, and some Iron Hills infantry with the spears underneath one of the other pictures. So again, I think the model looks absolutely lovely. I do really like the aesthetic they put into it. It looks to be the aesthetic of the movie ogres, but then again, it's a funny thing because I didn't really like the ogres in the movie, but the way they've captured the look and feel of the model, but then again enhanced they look a bit more ferocious in these 2 models we see now, the one from 2 weeks ago and this one as well. They look to be a bit more ferocious, a bit more menacing, really. So I do hope that they keep it at 2 or 3 different ones, because then again my wallet is shrinking from moment to moment. The more I see of the new stuff, the more I want everything. I do suspect I will get everything nonetheless, but yeah. So I do appreciate the aesthetic and everything, and they've done a fantastic job of making the model look really good. So I can't wait to get my hands on the Gundabad Ogres and the Gundabad Berserkers and the Dwarfs as well, and just paint everything up for the Grand Campaign and for everything else. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and yeah. So thanks to Cohen for the information and the pictures, and we'll get back to you if there is any more news to be had at a later date. Well, if nothing more happens until Ardacon, I will do a special presentation from Ardacon. I will do a journey vlog as well as a news from everything I learn at Ardacon, and I'm hoping that I will be able to upload that video as soon as possible during the weekend. I know that time will be stretched. I know that I will have plenty of games to play, but then again, I do want to get that news out for you as well. So yeah, that's it for today. There will be a hobby vlog on Monday, as usual. And until next time, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and support your Hobbit hobby.